So I just got done ranking my top 10 neutral palettes, and I thought it'd be fun to do my top 10 cool tone neutral palettes. And this video is inspired by my beautiful friend Betty Jean. She did this video a couple weeks ago, and I thought it'd be really fun to do my own version of it as well. So make sure you guys go check her out. I'll have her linked down below. She's just an amazing person. So with that said, besties, let's grab a snack, grab a drink. I'm gonna show you guys my top 10 cool tone neutral palettes. Alrighty guys, so when it comes to neutrals, I have made it very clear that I do love a good neutral palette, but I'm still such a colorful person. I love colorful eyeshadow palettes like this tomorrow, but if I am going to play around neutral palettes, I personally prefer a cool tone palette. There's something about a cool tone palette that I just feel like makes my eyes look absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if it's just because my skin type, I am a light to light medium with a neutral undertone. For some reason, anything cool tone just looks really pretty on my skin, looks really pretty in the eyes, so I just really love a good cool tone neutral palette. Something about it that I just feel like it's just chef's kiss, so beautiful. So let's go ahead and dive into the top 10. So up first, we do have the Icy Nude palette from Huda Beauty. Again, it's really sad that she got rid of all of her, you know, big palettes. I don't know why she decided to do that, but I mean, she did. I don't know if you still can find this, maybe not. But either way, this is going to be a beautiful, cool tone neutral palette. You're going to have all those grays in here, those muted neutral shades with a lot of those like cool tone shimmer shades of like the iciness. Iciness just goes beautiful for a cool tone. You're going to have the icy champagne, icy pink, icy silver, icy blue with those gray tones and those cool tone brown shades in here. This is a beautiful everyday palette. I would not wear this palette when it comes to wanting to do anything like smoky or sexy or elegant. This is just more of like, I want to do something really soft, really soft, something I can wear every single day, something I can wear to work. This would be the palette that I go for. It's really easy to work with. Those shimmers are really pretty. This is definitely my least favorite like palette from Huda Beauty, by the way, but it is a really beautiful neutral palette. It's a really beautiful cool tone palette, and I can definitely get a lot of get a really soft everyday makeup look out of this. It takes like 2 seconds to do because of how cool tone and muted this palette is. So coming in at number 10, we do have the Huda Beauty Icy Nude palette. Coming in at number 9, we have the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Now when this first launched, this became my favorite, I mean like absolutely favorite Natasha Denona palette, because I love the fact that it's a neutral palette, but it's all cool tone. I don't know why. I just think it's so pretty. So pretty. I used this a lot when it first came out. I created so many different everyday looks. Surprisingly, if I had the camera on me 24/7, you guys be able to see how many looks I actually do off camera. I just don't always want to film. It's just more of my way of practicing, because when I first started YouTube, the amount of people that were so mean saying I couldn't do makeup, like it really stuck with me. You know, I know they say don't pay attention to negativity, but sometimes you pay attention to it. So I really tried hard to continue to get my blending as best as I can. I'm still not perfect, mind you, but I'm trying. So that's where I always like to play with these. Plus, it's just one of those palettes. It's really easy, again, to use every single day. You're gonna have those cool tone browns in here with a little bit of those icy shades. I just think it's a really beautiful everyday palette that you can wear if you wanna go to work, or you wanna wear just like every day, hang out with your friends, going shopping, anything. It's just a really beautiful palette that doesn't require too much work to create something really pretty. So coming in at number 9, we do have the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Coming in at number 8, we have the Makeup by Mario. This is going to be the Ethereal Moonlight eyeshadow palette. Now, again, this was marketed as a neutral but cool tone moment. You're going to have those beautiful grays in here, the blues, and like those icy tones. I always think neutral whenever I see that. I just think cool tone, neutral, grays, blues, icy silver shades, muted color story. I always see that from here. This is what he marketed as well, was this is an everyday neutral palette with just a pop of color is what he called it. But I'm like, no, this is cool tone. This is a cool tone palette. You're gonna have those grays, you're gonna have those browns that are again on the more cool tone muted side, and you're gonna have that little pop of blue with all those icy silver, like all those icy shades. You have icy white, icy silver, icy champagne. It's just a really beautiful palette. Those palettes that I almost passed on, but then the Sephora savings event happened, and I was like, well, I gotta get it. And I'm really glad I did, because it's really beautiful. This is one of those palettes I definitely have travel with when I want to do something more cool tone, but have a little pop of color. This is one I definitely have gone for. It's really beautiful. So coming in at number 8, we have the Makeup by Mario. This would be the Ethereal Moonlight palette. Coming in at number 7, we do have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics. This is going to be the Timeless Tones palette. This is a beautiful, beautiful cool tone palette right here. I love everything about this. I love the cool tone teals, blues, grays, and those so icy shades that you guys see on either side. This is such a stunning palette. I love the fact that you're going to have all of those muted, all those cool tone browns to grays and blues in here. I think it's so pretty. You can definitely create just really beautiful cool tone looks with this palette. I love that all the icy shades just kind of complement each other. You have like an icy silver, icy blue, icy teal, icy purple, just icy silver. You have icy black. And then when you have all the mattes, you kind of have different range with them as well. I think she did a really good job with this. I don't know if she's necessarily trying to market this as a cool tone palette, but definitely came off as such. And even in my review, I even said this was a beautiful cool tone palette. And I definitely still stand by that. I love the shades in here. This is so beautiful, so effortless, and just one of those palettes, if you're really looking for a really soft, elegant, cool tone blue-ish look, this is definitely a palette to go for. So coming in at number 7, we do have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics. This is going to be the Timeless Tones palette. Coming in at number 6, we do have the Morphe. This is going to be the Moonstone palette. This is a beautiful, again, cool tone neutral palette, and they even market it as such. You're going to have, again, just those grays and those silvers and those muted browns. What more can you ask for when it comes to neutral with cool tone? What more can you ask for? It literally has all the shades right here, and then you have all the iciness with the shimmers. Now, this is definitely not my favorite palette from Morphe. I definitely prefer their Christmas palette of everything. Their Christmas palette they came out with has been my favorite from them. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed like that icy pink berry tone palette. Beats me, but I still really love this. I thought it was really cute, really fun to play with, and I just really love how you definitely have maybe like 1 or 2 pops of neutral, but pops of like warmth, but the rest is really cool tone in here. Really, really easy to wear every single day. If you're wanting to do like a quick, easy on the go look, this is a palette to go for. It doesn't require much effort with it, which is why I really do appreciate, but they definitely did nail the mark when it comes to a cool tone neutral moment. That's what you're gonna get with here. So coming at number 6, we do have the Moonstone palette from Morphe. Coming in at number 5, this was supposed to be a Halloween palette, mind you. This is a Halloween palette, but I loved it when I first got it, and I always said this is a beautiful cool tone palette, and it's from Nomad Cosmetics. It's gonna be their Ghost Town USA. Now this actually came out during Halloween, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, and I loved it ever since. This is just a beautiful cool tone palette. I mean, what else can I say? You have a little bit of the warmth right here. The rest is gonna be that muted color story right here. You're gonna have some pops of colors, but I love the fact that it does lay a little bit more green, like more grayish. So you're gonna have like the grayish blue, the grayish green, the icy silvers, the icy grays, and then you have a little bit of warmth and depth in the palette, but I think it's just really beautiful. This is supposed to be, like I said, they're Halloween. I never saw the Halloween. I only saw just a cool tone palette, and I said that in the review. Formula was really great. I really enjoyed working with this. I thought it was really different for them, especially for Halloween, especially knowing what they create now for Halloween. This is just very much like, this is not Halloween, but it was, and it was just so much fun to play with. I absolutely do love the color story, especially the middle row right here. This is where I really do lean more towards the cool tone, is those, like I said, those grayish blues and silvers and iciness to it. It's really, really, really pretty. So coming in at number 5, we do have the Ghost Town palette from Nomad Cosmetics. Coming in at number 4 is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I know that I recently just got this, but this is just a beautiful cool tone palette. I don't know how else to word it other than it's the new Glaminatrix Old Soul palette. This is definitely cool tone. I don't know why my shades are all over the mirror, but this is just really beautiful. You're going to have the grays in here, the cool tone browns. You do have some depth of warmth with these 2 shades right here, even that shade, but the rest is all going to scream cool tone. You have like the icy rose, icy blue, icy gold, icy blue down here, the gray, the black, the beautiful like beige white, and then like I said, that you have the cool tone brown, but the rest is going to be, but this little quadrant right here is going to be, but these right here are going to be more of the warm tone, but the rest scream cool tone. This is a beautiful palette. I absolutely am obsessed with my eye look, which you guys actually will see in my next video, by the way, because I did do like a 3 looks 3 palettes. You guys will see that next, but I had so much fun playing with this. This is a beautiful palette. I love the fact that I can have a mix of both. It definitely is cool tone, but you can have a little bit of warmth and depth to the eye look as well with that, like these shades right here, which I definitely did play with, but I still think it's really beautiful. Adding that like icy blue just really kind of ties it all together for cool tone for me. So coming in at number 4, we do have the Old Soul palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. Coming in at number 3, we do have the Cosmic Brushes. This is going to be the Cool Trolls palette right here. Even they mark it as a cool tone neutral palette, and it is. Look at all those beautiful grays and blues. It is so stunning. I love the icy silvers, and I love the iciness with the shimmers in here as well, but I just love all that cool tone muted color story. You're going to have the muted blues, muted grays, iciness to the shimmers, and just a little bit more of the muted transition shades right over here as well. It's just a beautiful overall color story, and they marketed this as a cool tone. You had the neutrals was a warm tone neutral palette, and this is supposed to be a cool tone neutral palette, and it definitely is. It definitely is. I've used this a lot in the last 2 years since I've had it to do an everyday neutral cool tone look, and it's just really beautiful. I really have a lot of fun with it. Yes, it does have a little bit more blue shades in here, but you can still use blue as a cool tone moment because it just depends on the blue. And this one being more of a grayish blue and like a cool tone blue, definitely really beautiful for a cool tone moment. So coming in at number 3, we do have the Cool Trolls palette from Cosmic Brushes. Coming in at number 2, oh my god, I love this palette so much. I've used it quite a bit since getting it, and it's the Artitude Cosmetics Moonlight Muse palette. First off, wow. That still is so stunning to me. It's still such a beautiful palette. But for me, it's the color story on the inside. You are going to definitely have some pops of colors, but the colors in here definitely lean a little bit more on the cool side. But you have all those iciness. You have all these icy shades. You have the icy whites, icy golds, icy silvers, icy blues, multi-chrome blues. You have the cool tone purple, cool tone brown, warmth right here, and maybe some warmth right here, but the rest all scream cool tone. And I definitely love the eye look that I came up with. I definitely love the eye look that I did with this. It is so beautiful. The reason I love this one so much is because I think there definitely has some elements of pops of color, which I really do appreciate. So I can still do cool tone with a little bit of a color twist to it, which I really do love. But I just think it's an overall aesthetically pleasing palette. I love the formula. I love the consistency of this, and it's just one of those palettes I have reached for time and time again over the last couple weeks of playing with this. When I want to do like a really nice cool tone moment, this has been that palette. I even said in my video, this is a beautiful cool tone neutral palette. I believe I said that. I swear I did, but yeah, this one's absolutely stunning. So coming in at number 2, we have the Artitude Cosmetics Moonlight Muse palette. Coming in at number 1, we do have the Cosmic Brushes. This is going to be the Smolder palette. This is what I'm looking for when it comes to cool tone. I love the muted grays, the muted browns, the muted pinks, the muted blacks. Even the blacks have a little bit more of a green tone to them. And then you have those icy shimmers, and you have those beautiful like icy shimmers in here. I just think this palette works so effortlessly. There is like kind of one pop of like color, which is gonna be this shade right here, but this is a multi-chrome, so it kind of depends on how you look at it. Like it looks like bright blue, but when it goes on the eye, it actually kind of mutes itself out a little bit, which is really nice. And I just really do love how everything kind of came together. If I'm looking for like an everyday neutral cool tone palette, this is gonna be the one I'm going for. I love how muted those browns are. And I love how gray tone those browns are. And I even love how the grays have a gray tone to them. Even the black isn't as black pigmented. It's gonna be a little bit more on the muted side. It's just so beautiful. You have the pale pinks, the pale browns, the pale, like the icy shimmers. It just, everything comes together so beautifully. And this has been a palette that I have used since getting it last year for a beautiful cool tone moment, because you just have everything in here. And if you want to do pop of color, you can, but this is just an overall stunning palette. So those are my top 10 cool tone palettes. I want to know from you guys, what is your number 1 cool tone palette? I love hearing from you guys. I love seeing your suggestions, because there's palettes you guys mentioned that I'm like, I forgot that existed, or I didn't even know that existed. I love hearing from each and every single one of you guys what your best cool tone palette is. And like I said, a huge thank you to Betty Jean. She's the one that I got the inspiration from to do this. Please go check her video out. I'll have it linked down below. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's cool tone ranking. Let me know what palette ranking you guys want to see next. I think they're so fun to do. Betty Jean is the queen of them. She ranks so many different color palettes. I love watching them. I'm inspired by her. So make sure you guys go check hers out. And if you guys see any ones that you guys want me to do, let me know in the comments below. But with that said, besties, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 or 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys have my other channel to offer to life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to this beautiful, wonderful page numbers you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you. So with that said, besties, I love you. I'll see you guys in the very next video.